somewhere and be still. Your ministry, your finances, your life ain't going nowhere.
Hear that, preacher?
Now this ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. Know my voice. My sheep. Watch. I'm going to show you boys want to jump up mine. Get ready to leave. I want this guy. I got a boy. My sheep. My sheep. No, my. Notice it didn't say lions and tigers and bears. He said my sheep. Now, my flesh, it don't want to come to church. My flesh, it'll come to church when it feels like it. But if you're a sheep, you won't come because you feel like it. You won't come when you think you're ready. You know why? You know, if you're a sheep don't follow a shepherd because they want to. Yeah. Sheep follow a shepherd because they have to. See, y'all, you're not a sheep because you hear the shepherd trying to give you something, but you can just do your own thing. Sheep got to follow a shepherd because they don't know where they're going. They can't fight. They ain't got no claws. They ain't got no fangs. So they can't fight. And their nose is straight right here. So if you lead them to the wrong water hole and the water's doing like this, they can breathe the water in and the water kill them. So they got to make sure that the shepherd is leading them beside still waters, and that the shepherd be there for their protection. And then they don't know where they're going because they're dumb animals. So they got to get his guidance. So a sheep got to follow a shepherd for guidance, for protection, and for provision. You know what y'all do? You ain't no sheep, you're a goat. Watch it. If you think I'm lying, watch. I'm not trying to. Now this ain't for everybody. Blessed are they that are not offended in that. Now all sheep gonna say amen. All goats gonna bad. Watch. All sheep got a thing they call butt this and butt that, butt this and butt that. Oh, look at the goat. They got butt, sheep butt and everything. God wants you to be faithful. But I got. God wants us to be in the prayer. But come on, Apostle. God wants you to live holy. But now I'm gonna preach. You preach. To the book of Numbers, we love it, chapter 20, verse 7. Now watch, I'm going to show you something. Lord said, tell them it's not much time. There isn't much time left. You got to listen. Even those of y'all traveling with me, it's not much time. From Genesis to Revelation, guess what it's always been about? A door. A door. When God put Adam and Eve out of the garden, he put an angel at the gate, the door, with a flaming sword. And the only way that they could ever get life, they had to come through that door. When Noah was on the face of this earth, what was it all about? The door. Yes. If you didn't get in before the door shut. Right. Jesus came on the scene and he said there was 10 virgins. 5 was wise. And watch what cold-blooded stuff this is. 5 were foolish. And the 5 had their vessels and they had oil. They had their lamps with oil in their vessels. The 5 foolish had their lamps but no oil in their vessels. And the Bible said how that they went out to meet the bridegroom. And how that they went in and slumbered. They all slept. But there was a cry at midnight. And they were in, but they got ready to go out to meet him. They were in, but they got ready to go out to meet him. But the 5 foolish, they got trimmed their lamps. And the 5 foolish said, we don't have no oil. Would you give us something? The 5 wise said, no, we can't give you none unless we not have enough for ourselves. Go out and get you some. So while they went out, they were in, they went out to go get oil. But while they were going to get oil, the bridegroom came. And they went out to meet him. And he took them back in and shut the door. Now that's a sad thing to be in somewhere and the devil make you go out. And when you come back, you can't get back in. The Bible said these words in the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 7. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, take the rod and gather thou the assembly together, thou and every thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall come and shall give forth his water. Now speak ye unto the rock. Now prior to this, they had come up to this same situation where there was no water. Now where there's no water, there's no life, because the life is in the water. And prior to that, he came up to a rock, and God said, take your rod and smite the rock. Hit it twice, and when he hit the rock, the Bible said in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, that rock was Christ. So the first time they hit it was the crucifixion. So hit it, the best. Hit it. And the Bible said water gushed out. But they come up again to a situation where there was no water. And God said, now this time, Moses, I want you to do something for me. I want you to show the people, sanctify me in the eyes of the people. I want you to show the people how bad I am. Don't hit the rock. Take your rod with you, but don't hit the rock. Speak to the rock. Now you got to listen. There was not a man on the face of this earth that ever had the divine revelation like Moses. No other man talked to God face to face. No other man had the revelation of God. When God was speaking to Moses, and how that God spoke to Moses, and after he spoke to Moses, said, Lord, let me see you. God spoke to Moses and told Moses, I ain't got time to preach this, but he told Moses, no man shall see my face and live. But it kind of baffled me, because all throughout the Bible tell me, if my people which are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face. Wait, if you say if I see your face, I'll die. What you want me to seek your face? Well, then that's a whole other thing. But then what I'm trying to say, to watch the wish. He said, now no man has ever seen my face, Moses, and lived. He said, now listen, I'm going to put you in the cleft of the rock. And when I pass by, I'm going to put my hand over. And when I pass by, I'm going to let you see my hinder part. I'm going to let you see my backside. In other words, my backside. Now remember now, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So what is God's hinder part? If God is a Word, what is his hinder part? Moses saw his past. He saw the beginning. See, the back part is the beginning. So no other man saw the beginning. That's how come Moses was able to write and say, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was void, and without form darkness. Nobody had that revelation but Moses, because he saw the hinder part of that word. He saw the back part. See, you can't see the future, because if you see the future, you will die. Lord, don't hear me what I'm saying, but I'll let you see the back part. Lord, let watch this here wisdom now. So what happened now? Here's a man that walked with God, and God anointed him. God let his glory illuminated him, put his glory upon him. So much so when he came down out of the mountain, his face was glowing. Look at Moses. I'm a preacher just a minute, and it's going to take me a minute. This man's face was glowing. I mean, this man was so anointed. And when his sister and his brother come up against him, because he married an Ethiopian woman, and then Moses was the meekest man of all men that dwelt upon the face of this earth. When you get in the presence of God, and you see who God is, it'll humble you in such a way. It'll take your arrogance away. It'll take your pride. Moses was so meek, and he felt so insufficient because he had been in the presence of God. And people come up against him. And listen, when you've been in the presence of God, you ain't nobody to fool with. They're going to come up against him. But God spoke. Let a glory cloud come down and told him, he said, now listen, I speak to Moses face to face. You understand? I speak to him when the glory cloud lifted up. Miriam was smitten with cancer. I mean, with leprosy. Now, I preached one time. Now, listen. I preached, but I said, God got Miriam because she was a woman. And God wanted that woman to know that you can't get out alive with a man. But I said, no, that ain't what it was. He said, son, that wasn't what it was at all. He said, I see when I lifted the glory cloud, Miriam was smitten with leprosy, but wasn't nothing on Aaron. And I said, well, see, he got the woman and he didn't get the man.